Hi! If you didn't know, I love making movies. A while back, I made a Royale High movie that kind of majorly flopped. That is not the premise of today's video. The premise of today's video is about how I made a Royale High movie, how to do it. Even though I'm not the best person to be taking advice about this from, you know? So I'm gonna get into this video. Take everything with a grain of salt. You don't have to do everything I do. I'm a failure to the community. So with most good movies, there's a good plot line. In my case, that's not always the case. But, you know, you can write down on notes on your phone or on paper kind of what you want your movie to be about, and you can be inspired by other people, but do not copy. Don't completely copy a person, or else, you're probably gonna get in trouble, and also it's kind of wrong. Try to find, I can't speak English. Try to find your own original ideas. Sometimes I find inspiration from music, or places, or movies, or pretty much anything. In a plot, it's good if you don't rush things too much, but it's also good if you don't make a specific thing unbearably long. Like someone cutting their own hair off. That's it! I literally have no idea why I said that. Let's just move on to the next part. So obviously Royale High has tons of places to go to with different types of scenery, so you can choose a scenery that fits to your movie. They have islands, they have houses, and I'd highly suggest going to Enchantix because of all the different types of dorms, the different themes. It's a really good place to film. Most movies have some sort of characters. I feel like a good character would not be super stereotypical unless it's like purposely stereotypical, or it can be literally anything you want, just a character that you vibe with and whatnot. Your character could have a happy life, a dramatic backstory, anything really. By the way, a huge piece of advice is always save the outfits, because that'll be so helpful. If you can get your friends to help you play characters, then that's great. But one thing you can do if you don't have any friends or they're not gonna help you, then you can sometimes green screen your characters in if your video editor allows that. A really cool feature is the built-in lighting filters. They look really cool. There's like bright ones, dark ones, spooky ones, old-fashioned ones, you name it. There's maybe a filter for it, I don't know. I feel like music is very important for any type of movie, and I use a lot of music by Kevin MacLeod. It depends, whatever music you find that you think is fitting and you won't get canceled for by YouTube. Yeah. Also, sound effects are really helpful. So I record on mobile, and I usually use Mobizen, which is a screen recorder. But I know that there are other screen recorders out there. There are also screen recorders for a computer. So a movie will probably look a little more zesty with some editing. I usually use Kinemaster to edit. The main problem is the watermark, but other than that, it's great. You can add effects and you can like trim the clips and add transitions and stuff. It's pretty Gucci. Also, you could look up green screened effects on YouTube and then you could like green screen them into your video to make it cool. So I almost forgot to mention this, but one thing that usually happens in movies is when people talk. So for this, you could either just put in a text layer with words, or you could get your friends to voice act, or you could voice act, or really whatever floats your boat. So I hope that this video was helpful to you somehow, and thank you so much for 700 subscribers. Bye!